All right, guys, maybe you're like me and you have a bunch of sports cards, but you have no idea what they're worth, and you're collecting and adding to your collection, and you want to know what they're worth. Well, one of the things that I collect is garbage pail kids. And I know that's stupid. I collected it when I was a little kid, and it was like forbidden in my household, but I thought it was really cool. So I secretly collected at my friend Ryan's house and amassed a bunch of different trading cards. Well, I got back into it as an adult, and actually it was a fun thing that I started doing with one of my sons. We started getting old packs of Garbage Pail Kids, and we would open them together, and I thought, I wonder if these are worth anything, and it turns out they are, but it was so hard to find the value. I could go to eBay and see what they were selling for, and I could look for different prices online, but there weren't really any directories, and so I stumbled into this. This is the Beckett's Non-Sports Almanac. And they do this every year for non-sports cards. It's mostly for like DC and Marvel cards, but there's stuff like Harry Potter. And as I scroll through this, you see it just has a bunch of different stuff with their values. Now, in some cases, it has every card in the set. In other cases, it's just the cards that are worth more than the others. But here it says in modern, we have like the Umbrella Academy. So TV shows, stuff like that. But what I'm most interested in, this is so cool, it has a whole section for Garbage Pail Kids. And so I can go back to the original series Garbage Pail Kids, and it doesn't have every card, but it has, well, it does in the first series. So if you have a series 1 card, let's say we've got Flat Pat. Flat Pat has a low value of $6 and a high value of $15. And most of the cards in the first series are in that like $10 to $20 range. And so you can buy them on eBay for about that same price, and then it shows what they're actually worth. This is cool because when I started collecting these cards, I paid about the same amount for every card in the series, but some cards are worth a lot more than others. Like New Wave Dave, that one starts at $25 and goes to $60. Now, I knew the big cards in the series, Atom Bomb and Nasty Nick. Those ones are worth a lot of money, and you have to pay a lot of money to get them. But some of these other cards that are worth twice, 3 times as much as similar cards in the series, I had no idea, and I was either way overpaying or way underpaying for them when I got them. And now I have this list where I can make my own checklist according to what cards are most valuable, and I can kind of now start collecting those. But I can go through all the cards I have and just look up the values. And I love this so much. So while I paid for the whole almanac, really all I needed was like 10 pages of it. But those 10 pages for me have been so valuable because even if I just get a better idea for the value of one card, it's going to make me a better collector because I'm going to be collecting with more purpose. So what else do you get in here besides just the value of a bunch of cards? There is some information at the front about like how they do grading, what the different information, how it's listed, so kind of how the price guide works. And then there's just a little bit more information about different stuff. There's a section for vintage cards, pre-war cards, stuff like that. But really, this book has been so valuable to me just because it got me back on track with my personal collection. So check it out.